What's up, everybody? My name is C. Will. Um, Today, I wanted to give you all a message. Actually, this is my first ever YouTube production, so I'm a rookie here, um, but I'm extremely confident in the material that I'm giving to you all, and so we're going to get through this, and I'm confident that it's going to be a great message and a great video. But today I wanted to speak a little bit about one of Satan's biggest weapons against us, you know, with us being, God's chosen people, you know, the Hebrew Israelites. But this particular attack is against all of humanity, and it's the attack of media programming. And that's Satan's actually is his most devastating weapon that has been on record since the television came out. Um, I know a person probably would say, I don't agree with that, but it is what it is. The television is a brainwashing device that affects, us subconsciously. And that's why we really have to be careful with what we watch on TV, and especially if it's any type of propaganda. We all know about stuff that's like violent and sex related stuff or whatever, but we definitely have to be conscious of that, because subconsciously he gets in our brains and kind of manipulates things. Who's behind the TV and media? You'd be surprised. I'll just say this: there are a bunch of militants and a bunch of sodomites with a lot of money and a lot of power, and they control most of all the world major networks. I know America's major networks of CBS, ABC, NBC, CNN, Fox, ESPN, Sports. All of that is not included. Is included. I'm sorry. It's pretty deep. There's five different mind control techniques that are used by these people. And the first one is they try to numb you to violence. They try to numb you to things that are like bloody and just graphic, to where if you see those things in real life, they won't affect you. You won't have a conscience towards those things, and it's really affecting our youth with in the video games. A lot of the games that they play involve a lot of killing and a lot of bloodshed. And me myself, I had to stop my daughter from engaging in playing games like that, because she started having nightmares, and so it was affecting her as well. So it's definitely something that we have to be aware of, because the kids are our future, and if he's able to manipulate the kids, then that's it for the world. We all have to come together against that, definitely. And as you can see, I know where I'm from, a lot of the crimes that are committed by kids, or young kids that's in their teens, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. They're young. And I think that television growing up was a big part of their, I guess, transgressions relating to that. They make us feel bad about how we feel about ourselves, and they dumb us down, and dumbing us down to where we can't think independently. Because if they tell us a story, a headline, a lot of people don't even read the story. They just read the headline, and your opinion is made. And in politics, that's one of the main things that is done, to manipulate us. And nobody can say that they hadn't seen a politician that didn't lie. So it's definitely done in politics. Rappers, they are used to manipulate us. Because they pretty much know that rap is black people's culture. So, they figure if they get into our culture, you can, get people that we look up to, get people that we not supposed to idolize, but people that we idolize, and you can get them working, for them, which they get paid millions of dollars, not just to perform, but to promote the agenda. And you get those people that are looked up by so many people amongst the masses to go out and deliver your agenda. So we got to watch who we definitely look at and look up to. They use fake news. Fake news is one of the main things that we can't decipher with. We think just because it came out on CNN or came out in the Washington Post, that it is true. But like, who are they? Like, do we know who's putting these stories out? And that's something that I encourage all my brothers and sisters to be able to do. Use your own discernment to try to figure out whether or not that material is legitimate. But I can tell you this: I know that the mass media was put together by the Rothschilds. There's actually some material on the internet to where a guy named Jacob Rothschild, who's worth $500 trillion. That's how much he's worth. So these people are some of the richest people in the world. So they're able to pay people that's in the news to promote their agenda. See, we're dealing with homosexuality. We're dealing with a lot of things that are against the way of God, that are promoted and put right in our face. And they use people that we look up to promote this agenda. So we'll say, well, maybe it's not so bad after all doing this or doing that. Can't fall for that. Definitely. So I just wanted to make a little short video. This is going to be hopefully one of many, depending on, I guess, how well you all receive me. But I just wanted to put together just a short synopsis of just this media programming thing. And we have to, all come together and, and rally against this programming, because this is really a form of mental slavery. And as they say, mental slavery is actually better than the physical aspect of slavery, because they can do it without force. And we thinking that we're free, but they are controlling our thoughts. So we have to be definitely conscious of that. And also, they distract us, right? They'll show some stuff, on TV, and while they overseas blowing up places, to where we're not really thinking about the things that we need to think about. We're not praying. We're not reading our Bible. We're not doing things that we, have to do for ourselves, because we're so worried about what they're saying, which probably 75 to 80% of the time is a lie anyway. So just gotta, be aware of that. Like I said, the 6 giant media networks and corporations, they get together, they put out reality TV, which is not real. I don't know why they call it reality. I don't know why people watch it. It's staged. It's not real. It's fake. There's a script. You know what I mean? Just because they say it's reality, I mean, we're gonna believe it. So politics is another thing that's controlled. Media, sports, and I'm a sportsman myself, but I've come to the realization that all that stuff is staged. All the sports shows and in the morning time, all that stuff is to get you excited about watching this staged event. So religion, so it's we have to be wise and use our discernment and pray, before we actually read some stuff. Just pray that we can have God to touch us to where we can actually take in the information or not take in the information, depending on whether or not it's valid enough. So we have to be definitely conscious of what they're doing out there. And in conclusion, I just wanted to just kind of end off by talking a little bit about Nipsey Hussle. You know, it's a lot of media with that, a lot of media, a lot of media for a guy that was unknown before he was, I guess, allegedly killed. And that's a red flag to me. You know, me myself, I believe that no man should be worshipped or idol like Jesus Christ or Yeshua. I like to use that name. The Hebrew version of our Messiah and our Savior, because we're putting too much, man. This man had 30,000 people in attendance for his memorial that was extremely satanic and filled with witchcraft. But that's another video that I'll make. But I just wanted to say, just watch out for this, because the government has been known to use agents before. Tupac was an agent. Agents definitely are people that they use that are influential within our community. They use them to go out to actually rally us up, and promote an agenda. And I'm just, it's just too much for a guy that, yeah, he did some good things. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to take nothing away. But the scriptures say that, it's not all about good works. It's about, accepting Christ and, into your heart and the Holy Spirit. So good works are good, but that's not all. So, just, it's kind of just take a look, take a step back, and just kind of, take a moment to think to yourself, does this seem like something that could be, another hoax? Because we know the government has been known to do that, so, but as long as we allow them to put that on us, they'll keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, I just think that situation, I'm sure that a lot of y'all have seen the video. A lot of y'all definitely have noticed some loopholes in the stories, and things are not adding up with that. I'll go more into detail in another video, but I just wanted to say that I believe that is a form of media programming, because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna end up happening. If this guy that they got arrested for some reason ends up getting off, or they declaring it may be a mistrial or something, because the video that they're using, it's hard to tell who's doing that. So let's just say that the guy Christopher Darden, who defended against OJ, he's a high profile lawyer. So let's just say he gets him off. What do you think gonna happen to the world, especially Los Angeles? It's probably gonna be the LA riots all over again, right? So what do the law enforcement want to do to black people anyway? So if we out there looting and tearing up stuff, what you think they gonna do to us? They're gonna kill us. So that's why I'm really just kind of sitting back and just watching everything and all the pieces come together. It's like a puzzle. It's still kind of too early for me to say for sure, but if this guy gets off, then I know for sure that this was designed to affect us. It's not about him, because if he's dead, you're gone. I mean, you don't have to deal with this, with the madness, but we're still living here. We still have to deal with the things that go on. And if something like that happens, since people have put so much of their faith in him, like he's the Messiah, they're going to do some stuff that is going to be crazy. And a friend of mine is in the military. He's stationed in Los Angeles, and he said that they've been going down and doing their drills in downtown Los Angeles, preparing for a disaster. So that right there kind of lets me know that this could end out kind of crazy, and there's more to it. So Anyway, I'll touch up on that in my next video, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I hope that everybody got something out of this. I hope that I was clear and used clarity to explain my point, and I'll holler at you good people later, hopefully. Stay up.